After leaving Woods Coyne and this small shepherd's hut, which once served as a police station and jail, the Bothwell-Interlaken Road passes Largo and runs alongside Table Mountain as it travels north towards Surat and the Lake Country. Here, where the road climbs past this clump of willow trees to the rocky outcrop above, is the area known locally as Tiger Hill. I had come to find the remains of an early cottage where my great-uncle, George Wells, had lived on Surat. But Les Skelly was able to tell me some of the early history of the hill as well. Les, do you know how Tiger Hill got its name?
Because this is where the tigers used to kill the sheep. Years ago, when they used to travel through here, they always come here on the 13th of April and killed mostly. Some years it was 12th and up to the 14th.
You mean the Tasmanian tiger came through here at the same time each year?
They always timed it, so my father always said.
Did they have a circuit somewhere up here?
Yes, they went round to Western Tier. They always used to cross over on top of the Western Tier there, when you're just on the top.
And so this outcrop of rock here?
Yeah, this is where they always come to there. They always killed here at the same time.
And your father would have seen tigers, I suppose?
Yeah, he trapped one over there in the flat 1 year afterwards.
Now this outcrop I can see straight ahead. This is where they killed the sheep, was it?
Yes, every year they killed 4
and
or 5.
And whose sheep would these have been?
They was Norfolk Wise's.
And he would have run them here for Surat, would he?
Yes, this was Surat.
This is the end of Surat?
No, it's Surat further down than this.
Yes. What year would this have been, do you think?
Oh, it would be in about, I think about the last year was about 1916, I think, or 17, or something like that. 16, I think it was.
Yes, although we're still catching tigers at that time.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's just down the hill we've got to go, is it? To where
yes.
George had his hut. Now, Les, as we come down off the hill, off Tiger Hill, this is the area where George Wells had his hut.
Yes, they were behind that brushy tree over there.
So he was working for Downey by then?
For Fred Downey, yeah.
And he built him this three-roomed cottage?
Yes.
And his main job up here would have been rabbiting, I suppose?
Yes, rabbiting and grabbing a few saplings.
Yes. And how many years was he with Downey's?
I couldn't say for sure, but I suppose he was here 5 or 6 or more.
And from here he went out to
Adamsfield. Yeah, Adamsfield, yeah.
So it would probably be in the early 1920s?
Yes.
Because he went to Adamsfield in 25?
Yes. Yes, it would be. He was, I think he come there about, I don't know, it was 20 or 21 he come to Surat. I'm not sure of that now.
Well, I'm going to walk over there now and see if I can see any sign of the old hut. There might be some foundations left there.
Well, I reckon there would be. I've never been over there, to tell you the truth. Not since, though.
But the tigers would have still been about in those days?
Oh, plenty of tigers about. I only ever saw 2 in my life.
But your father, we talked about it up on top of the hill there where the track came through.
Yeah.
And it probably would have come quite close to George's hut.
Yes, they come straight through there, that range of hills, you see.
Yes.
Come off the mountain.
Come off the Western Tiers.
Yeah. Like, see, where the Western Tier peters out down towards Oaklands there. They always had the yarn about that's what they done, the tigers. They come through every once a year, like, and they used to go around in a circle right round west, they reckoned.
Right out towards the west coast?
Yes.
Well, it's very strange, isn't it, that they came through at the same period every year?
Yes.
And your father says that he actually saw them coming?
Yes, he trapped one of them over there one time in a rabbit trap.
Yes. Oh, that's interesting. And that's how this hill got its name then, Tiger Hill.
Yes.
Because they killed Norfolk Wise's sheep here on Surat
Yes, always like
each
that.
year that they came through.
Yes.
Oh, well, I'll just have a walk over there and see if I can find the site of George's cottage. That's where I found it, Les.
Yeah.
There's a
oh,
pile
yeah.
of stones over there,
Yes, that's
just beside the tree.
Yes.
And it's a very nice spot.
Yeah, beautiful
Overlooks
place.
the valley and overlooks
Yeah.
Table Mountain.
Yes. Oh, it's a beautiful view from over there where the house was.
So he'd have been there 5 or 6 years, you think?
Yeah, something like that it'd be, yes.
And he lived there alone, I suppose.
Yes,
I think he was a bit of a loner, probably.
he was, yeah. No, he wouldn't have no one camp with him or anything, you know.
No.
No, there was plenty of men working here, like, and, you know, one to be a decent sort of bloke would have been company for him, but no, it's my hut, and that's it.
Yes. Yes, well, he used to come to Hobart occasionally
Yeah.
to see his sister Mary, my grandmother,
Yes,
and they all remember him with great affection.
yes. Oh, he wasn't a bad bloke. He was a bad-tempered sort of bloke in many ways, but that was his health, I think, was
Yes,
that.
probably was.
He had bad health.
Yes. Oh, well, I'm very glad to have found the hut.
He made plenty of, you know, he made plenty of money while he was here. I could never make out why he left.
While I went to Adamsfield.
Yeah. I couldn't, because he could have stopped here like for several years after, but
Oh, no, the lure of wealth.
yes, that's what it was.
It's the goal. That's right.
There's no doubt about it. But that's why he went, because, like at that time, well, he was getting this bob an hour, like, for every hour he worked.
Oh, that was quite good money because
It
a lot
was
of them were
big money.
big money.
I never told him that he was on like a bob an hour.
Yes.
No. They'd say, I don't know, he can't get, I don't know how he works, he don't get much, but they never ever thought what he was getting.
No.
And know that, see, he had when he was working on something he had to do, like, you know, work, he only worked 4 hours on that,
And then he'd go rabbiting.
and then he'd go rabbiting.
So he got the extra money for the rabbit skins. Oh, he was doing all right. Both George Wells and his half-brother Sam Glover caught tigers in the Tasmanian Highlands. The bounty of £1 a head, which was enacted in 1888, was withdrawn in 1909, but during this period over 2,000 bounties were paid. In 1928, the Tasmanian Advisory Committee for Native Fauna recommended that the tiger be totally protected. Landowners protested, and the legislation was defeated. The artist who painted this scene on a rock face beside the Lake Highway north of Bothwell in the 1980s may have chanced upon the route taken by those early tigers who travelled westward each year from Tiger Hill. The last Tasmanian tiger held in captivity died in 1936.